Hello, welcome to Garden Chronicles. I'm James David, and I'm actually doing a retake video due to a bad sound quality on my old video. Here is my quick hack tips on how I care and cultivate my Aglaonema collection in my garden. One of the most important things that I actually will do in most cases is check on the leaves, especially on the surface and the back of the leaves for scale insect or mealybug, as you will never know when the infection takes over. Especially when it comes to scale insects, they are quite very difficult to remove. And also when it comes to mealybug, they are often farmed by ants. So checking on them can make a lot of difference. And if the infection is on the early stages, you can actually handle and counter them with using a organic pesticide. Coming to the fact of aglaonemas, they are commonly known as Chinese evergreen. These are very much suitable for bright shaded areas, often planted as indoor plants, and at times they can be very challenging if they are actually exposed to bright hot sunlight. And you can see the telltale signs if they're exposed to hot sunlight, and their leaves will be actually burnt. Here I actually grow my aglaonemas using as a vertical garden concept. Aglaonema is a very versatile plant and they go very well with many companion plants. Here I actually planted them more on a compact factor where the plants are actually grown in a fast draining medium. Another factor that I want to show to you here is the flower buds. Here, not most often, for this purpose of video, I'm just leaving it here, but very often I trim the flowers off as I want the plant to focus on the leaf development rather than florals. Removing the inflorescence actually helps the plant to focus more on the flower, on the folic development, and it will actually grow more compact and robust. Another factor that I actually notice when it comes to aglaonemas is that when they are planted in a very shaded area without any bright sunlight or bright indirect light, the leaves do tend to turn more greener, and the colorization, especially when it comes to the pink and reds, tends to fade away. So therefore, do give them proper indirect light, but not direct hot sun. And actually this will actually give a strong colors for this particular type of plants. Over here I've also planted this dumpkin, the Dieffenbachia species here, just to give a companion plant where these two particular species, the Aglaonema and the Dieffenbachia species, are very much closely related, as both are actually a aroid species. In some cases, when it comes to these two particular type of plants, both are so closely related that you might not able to identify their difference. Other than that, I find the propagation for this particular type of plant, the aglaonema, are quite easy. All you have to do is take the cuttings of this plant and just poke it in the soil. In most cases, aglaonemas can be grown using water, where you can just take the cuttings and just poke them and put them in place in a glass or a jar and let the roots to take over, and you can actually replant that cutting. Over here I'm just showing to you that you can actually do this where I have planted the whole set together as in one container plant, where I wanted to have a compact colorization in this particular spot. So aglaonemas are not fussy plants. They are very versatile and able to handle in many conditions. The downside about aglaonemas that I've noticed here is that if there is a stem rot or a root rot, do remove them immediately and handle them quickly, because they tend to rot and die away, and this is one of the downside that I've noticed. I have lost few of the Aglaonema collection during the rainy season when it was too wet for a very long time, and that has caused a lot of stem rot upon them. So one of the factors that need to be checked upon is do check on them in time to time to ensure there is no rot or any of the pest infestation, especially the mealybugs and the scale insect. Other than that, they are quite hardy plant, and one of the best features about them is their colors that actually brighten up a small space garden. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, do put in the comment below and I'll try my best to answer your question. Thank you for visiting and have a nice day. Bye.